Hello everyone, this is Romario with a new Legacy video. Today we'll be playing another version of Midnight Stout. This one is a green-black version of the deck that I previously played. That was red and black. But before we continue, I would kindly ask you to please hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, leave any comments below, card choices, what do you think about the deck, or anything. I love reading the comments from the videos that I post. So yeah, this deck is pretty similar to the last video I posted, like I said. So this one is a green-black version of the Midnight Stout. There are a few differences, obviously, from the other list. This one does not have any baubles in the main deck. I'm sorry, there's no baubles in the deck in 75. And as far as the lands, it's basically the same configuration, but you're playing green-black lands instead of the red and black. So instead of Rockus, is that Rockus Circle? Theater. Sorry, not Circles. A theater. We're running Underground Mortuary and Verdant Catacombs instead of Bloodstained Mire, which really doesn't matter in this list. I just realized that you're still playing swamps either way. And then instead of Badlands, of course, I have Bayous and the 4 copies of Wasteland. So basically the same land configuration. And then get 2 Nihil Spellbombs in the main deck still. This version is playing 4 copies of Dark Ritual in the main deck, which we'll see if it's good. The other one was playing 3. And then the same idea, right? Like we have very good black creatures, aggressive black creatures with some disruption, right? So we got the Inquisition of Kozilek, the Thoughtseize in the main deck, and then there's an extra copy of him Tourach in this list too. That's 3. Which I think it's the correct number, to be honest. I think 4 might be too many in Legacy. Gone are the times when you had Deathray Shaman that you could consistently cast a him Tourach on turn 2 and still have no mana to pay for days or something like that. So I think 3 is the right number. And then we have the Fatal Pushes and the Sheoldred Edict as removal. And you just have like all the good creatures, right? Like Nethergoyfs, Dark Confidants. This version plays 4, which I really like it. I was like, if I'm going to play Dark Confidants, I really want to play 4. So there are 4 copies of Dark Confidant in this list. Of course, the Orcish Bowmasters and then Voidwalkers and Barrowgoyf. So yeah, pretty similar to the list I played previously. It's just, I guess there's more 4 ofs that we can play. So the Dark Rituals and the Dark Confidants. And in the sideboard, there are 2 more copies of Duress that I'm sure they help against combo. And then 2 more copies of Sheoldred's Edict. I actually, after the last league, I played a couple of like practice leagues, and I ran into more decks playing Mary Lodge. So I think Sheoldred's Edict is even more relevant right now, just because you can deal with annoying planeswalkers like Kaito and Tamio. But you also can deal with Mary Lodge being like a deck that's either black and red and black and green. It's not easy to deal with the 2020 Indestructible, but Sheoldred's Edict can help with that. And then there's a copy of Faerie Macabre and 4 copies of Leyline the Void. I'm not really sure if I would run the 4 Faerie Macabres and the Leylines, since you already have the Dauthi Voidwalkers. But this list, I got it from Aiden. aka Joyful Awful on Magic Online. So I just kind of trusted their configuration. But I think the Leylines plus the Voidwalkers and the Nihil Spellbomb is enough graveyard hate. But they had a copy of Faerie Macabre, so I went with it. Villa Summer, very excited to see how this card performs, because I do think this card is very good right now. There's a lot of Thoughtseize being cast in both leagues and challenges, and so I think Veil is a good card right now, and I think Veil is obviously one of those cards that as soon as people forget about it, that's when it's at its best, right? So we'll see how this goes. I really like the addition of Veil of Summer. I kind of almost skipped over Leyline, but Leyline, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Like there's a lot of blue-black Reanimator and Oops All Spells being played right now. So yeah, probably one of the best options we have for this, except for like maybe more copies of Faerie Macabre and Surgical Extraction. And then there's 3 copies of Abrupt Decay. I'd imagine these are very good in the Temple Mirrors and and then he's playing Chalice of the Void. So it seems, I don't know, Decay it almost feels like in the same category as like Dark Confidant and him Tourach, in my opinion. It's a card that was like everywhere in Legacy for a while and then kind of disappeared. So I don't know. I like Abrupt Decays. I remember when the card was printed, I played a lot of green black X decks at the time, and it was always like a 4-of in pretty much every deck that I played. But I'm much less excited about the Abrupt Decays and Dark Confidant and him Tourach. I think those are still cards that we could play in Legacy, but Abrupt Decays might have kind of not kept up with the times. All right, so with that, I will see you guys for round 1. All right, so we're here for round 1. Probably playing versus some version of Show and Tell. It's not what I wanted to see in my round 1. I'm gonna keep this one. Speaking of, I mentioned a few times in the channel that I usually don't try to Google my opponent's results. I just don't think it's what I want to do. But with his opponents, the on Show and Tell player. So I think they'll just put some pressure, right? So we're gonna start with the Thoughtseize. Nethergoyf. And I can follow up with the Thoughtseize. So I think I'm gonna try the Thoughtseize first, and then if they fetch a non-basic land, then I can Wasteland them. Or it's gonna be a Brainstorm. Oh, Fluster Storm. Okay. Wouldn't be able to pay for it anyways. So in this case, I'm just gonna play a Wasteland and I'll attack for 2. Alright. There's a small chance that this Sheoldred's Edict will do something. Oh, do they don't have like the number 2? That's good news for me. Mortuary. If I hit a creature, I think I'm just gonna put in the graveyard. Yeah. Make the Nethergoyf a little bigger. Yeah, because then I can still cast my other creatures anyways. And if I am really thinking that they're playing some kind of combo deck, I think Barrowgoyf can be kind of slow in this game. I think Bowmasters here in the turn. I think I have to keep doing things. I see a Force of Will here. Brainstorm response maybe. Days. All right. Cool. All right. So I think I'm gonna attack. And we'll play Voidwalker. So the clock's not very fast. All right. The Thoughtseize are... Oh, him Tourach. So we're going to do this first. Maybe I want to use the Voidwalker for something. What did I get? I think I can... Okay. I think in this case I'm just going to attack then. Alright, so they're 5. So they only have 1 turn to do something. Alright, okay, cool. So we got info that they are playing. They are indeed playing Show and Tell. So I don't think we need Nihil Spellbomb and Fatal Pushes. I can probably use the Duresses and Veil of Summer. And I guess I can bring a Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to bring like 4 Sheoldred's Edict. All the discard is very good. Barrowgoyf on turn 1 off a Dark Ritual. It's a card that I think they have to counter. So yeah, I think this is fine. And also Sheoldred's Edict, there's a chance that doesn't even do anything. If it's like against Atraxa, for instance, like it's not not great. But if they do, just show and tell, like say an Emrakul, like, and then I have an out. All right, so there's 2 discard spells, and I guess I'll get to attack if I want to. Unless it's just like turn 1 me, I guess. No, turn 1. All right, cool. Maybe I didn't have to play the fetch, but I think it's all good. All right, so I'm just gonna get a swamp. Yeah, they did see Bayou last game, so they know I'm playing 2 colors. All right. I was like wondering if I should like try to hide some information, but they already seen it. They also saw the mortuary. That's okay. So brainstorm, classic, cast discard spell. Opponent brainstorms. They can hide some of their combo. I know they can't hide both of them. So let's say if they have show and tell and a creature, or sneak attack and a creature. But what they can do is if they have multiple copies of things, then they can put one on the other. Also, they don't know that I have another Duress in hand, so they might just think like, well, I'll just have to save for 1 turn and then draw. But hopefully I will draw, I don't know, him Tourach next turn. I think the last 2 videos that I've been playing, recording, actually someone actually mentioned that to me. So here's an interesting thing I could do. I could take Emrakul and shuffle the deck, but I don't have an answer to a show and tell any of those creatures, so I'm gonna have to take show and tell, unfortunately. They can just like, oh, never mind, they don't have a. Okay, so now this works. I'm going to Thoughtseize them. I'm gonna take Emrakul. And the reason for that is because it shuffles their top of their library. So if they don't have Emrakul, there's only 1 that they had. No, they had 2. 1 attracts an ancient tomb. Okay. I really wish there's the way Magic Online works for this is a little different. Oh, it's just like a sneak attack. All right, they got it. All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna send it back like this. Abrupt Decay is like not great neither. Really has to be discard plus pressure, right? Like this hand would be great if I had a land that didn't come to play tapped. I mean, I could keep it. Can I keep it? Play Mortuary, not do anything. Dark Ritual. Let's do this for science. It's. I think it's good content, right? You guys watch me not do anything on turn 1. So I'm kind of looking for a discard spell off the top of my deck. I'm gonna keep this one because then 5 mana can actually do something. It does kind of fall flat if they have a Daze, but I don't have Daze. Cool. I guess I'm gonna cast Dark Ritual. Do my best impression of a Storm deck. Hold on, let's see. No, actually, I want to cast Duress last. So Dark Ritual. If they force it, then I think I just him to rock them. All right, so we're gonna him to rock first. Cool. All right, now I get to Duress them. I have no idea what to discard this. Okay, when it enters the battlefield, exile. Well, don't have blue mana. I just realized that. All right, when don't know how to pronounce this card. Yggdrasil enters, exile all creature cards from your graveyard. Exile up to the top 3 cards of your library. Put the creature card exiled this way. Okay, so I think it's gonna be down 1 because I don't have stock up mana. Yeah, I think I have to take that, and then I'm just gonna play Dark Confidant because I need to draw another land. They're gonna play that thing. So I guess again, Thoughtseize, Duress would be good here. This is okay, I guess. I can play a Tiny Goyf for 2. They have blue mana. Oh, this is terrible now. Alright, so I'm gonna attack for 5. I mean, they still have to find something to stock up, and then hopefully I don't draw this card too, I guess. He's probably Badlands. Yeah, alright. Does stock up? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I need to draw like a Thoughtseize or Duress. That's my guess. Or we're in for a short game here. Another Thoughtseize. Alright, and another Thoughtseize. Alright, so let's see what they're hiding. Show and tell. Alright, so I can again. Oh no, oof. I need to. I hate how Magic Online does this. I should have clicked on this thing first. Alright, so that's their hand here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Yeah, 4, 5 cards. Okay. So I'm gonna take show and tell. The show and tell, yeah. Alright, so show and tell is gone. And I'll swing for 5 again. They do have another stock up though, so I don't think they can stock up and do something the same turn unless they. Actually, I'm not sure. I guess if they have a Lotus Petal, right? Because then they can stock up Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, put Emrakul in play. Right, so first thing is stock up, and yeah, so they have to. I think it has to be exactly push. I mean, not push. What I'm talking about, Lotus Petal, and another show and tell, and then they can put Emrakul in play. Volcanic. Does Volcanic do anything? Land. See, the problem now that they have plus a storm. Oh, just let it resolve? I think they have 6 by mistake. So I have to take Emrakul. This might have been a punt, but I think if I Thoughtseize myself and put a creature in my graveyard, I think I just win the game, right? Huh. All right, cool. So round 1. See you guys here for round 2. All right, so we're back here for round 2. And looks like I'm going to be able to play. Yeah, I think this end is fine. Yeah. I guess, I mean, not casting Tourach on curve if I needed to might be an issue, but just having a creature in turn 1 is okay. And oh, all right, that's a turn 1 by the opponent. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Wasteland that. I'll play this, and I'll try to get a card out of my Spellbomb instead of the 1 point of damage. Glimmer Post. Oh, they just got their 1 point of life back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try him first. Oof, that was a good him. I don't know if this. How do I beat this deck with my deck? This card is a problem for any like mid-range type of deck. I mean, I guess that's one way to beat them if I draw all my Wastelands. I think I'm still gonna just go ahead and Orcish Bowmasters them end of turn. Yeah, there's two. Oh, sweet. They don't have anything. Sheoldred's Edict can. I just realized Sheoldred's Edict can take care of Karn or Ugin, but. Alright. It's only sad if I drop Barrowgoyf, because then their graveyard is going to be nuked. Right, so they're at 10. Not another Nethergoyf would be pretty sweet. And yep. Alright, I got one turn to do something, I guess. Maybe we got there. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I don't think Fatal pushes. Is that the same sideboarding as last time? Oh yeah, except that they don't have any spells that I care with this, right? I think Duress would be alright. Like I mentioned, I think Sheoldred's Edict. I mean, I guess I can bring some Abrupt Decays. I'm sure they have like a green monolith or something I can hit with this. Thoughtseize on turn 1 enough to keep it. No, I think I'm going to mulligan. This seems way better. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, I'm at bottom the Abrupt Decay. I think my plan here should Thoughtseize and just. I'm sorry, not Thoughtseize. Dark Ritual and cast the 3 spells to the left of my hand here. And hopefully go from there. Passage on turn 1. So they're holding up crop rotation, right? That's what I'm getting from that. Guys, I don't know if you guys ever read the article that Paul Vitor like posted like years ago on if you should cast a Thoughtseize before casting him to Tourach or something. It's a really interesting article. How random it's not as good as being able to take the card that you want to take. A lot of decisions here, but I think I need to Thoughtseize them now. Ooh, is that the thing that destroys everything? I think that's what it is, right? And I guess I gotta Bayou then, in case I draw something I want to draw with that. I mean, cast something to destroy. But they're gonna have all the men in the world next turn. Did they draw a card that they can cast? No? Okay. Yeah, let's play the Confidants and attack. Yeah, Wastelands are just not gonna be very good from now on. Yep, I'm just gonna attack, and then I think end of turn I'm just gonna go ahead and search for Mortuary. Echoing Deeps. Okay. They have a crazy amount of mana. Nethergoyf. I guess I'll leave it on top. Alright, so I have lethal on board. And I get to deal with any of the Planeswalker that they have. Just really need them to break this turn. Orcish Bowmasters, I think that's kind of irrelevant. I'm gonna swing. Please don't kill me. Oh, they might have command, right? Crop rotation. Oh, they can gain life. Or dead. Alright. Hang on, they're still dead then. They can fetch. Oh, dismember. Okay. I was like, how did they go from 4 to 0? All right, cool. So 2-0. I'll see you guys here for round 3. All right, so we're back here for round 3. And I think is, yeah, it's fine. I think it's Gucci. Oh no. It's a Thoughtseize. I think we found our blue-black reanimator opponents. Dark Ritual. All right. Can I find a Thoughtseize too? Aha! 2 can play this game. What I don't like here. Those 2 are annoying. Bowmasters, it kills my confidant, I guess, but it's not too upsetting, I guess. I almost feel like just Brazen Bar. No, but push can kill Barrowgoyf, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna take this. Ponder. Alright. I'm not really sure. I think Orcish Bowmasters is just an annoying card in general, but it's not. Alright, let's do this first, I guess. Non-token, yes. Yeah, I guess I have to Thoughtseize them again. That's a Delta here, right? Brainstorm. So I think now, since I didn't draw a second, I'm sorry, a third land or a second black land, then if they leave Bowmasters in their hand, I think I'm going to take it. Just Daze and Nethergoyf. I think I have to take Daze then. Alright, so Brazen Bar. So Nethergoyf and Brazen Bar is in their hand. Yeah, problem is I'm at 15 life and what do I need to do here? They're not playing Reanimator, right? They're just playing tempo, I guess. Right, so I'm gonna go to 11. I need to draw land. I guess that's a land. They go bigger than mine. What do they have? Oh, they have a creature. That's right. And I don't. All right, so they have a Brazen Bar. Okay, I think I might just be dead. Well, hold on. They have a... That's 7 damage. Oh, okay. That kind of helps. So if this guy resolves, then I can also ping this thing, right? I only have 2 cards in hand. One's an Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. So if they find a daze... Oh, hold on a second. I'm not dead now because they can't cast Bowmasters this turn too. Okay, so that's gonna ping this thing. Alright, and now I have a life linker monster. Oh, not anymore. Yeah, it's not looking good now. So I have to block here. And then they have Bowmasters. I can kill my Bowmasters. Can they cast? No, they don't have the one in the... Oh, Murktide. Yeah, okay. They got me. I thought it was Reanimator for a second. So what do I want here? I think I want more removal. Or do I want discard? I'm not sure. Maybe the Dark Rituals are not what I want here. I think I want Veils on the play. It seems a little slow. I can bring a Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, they're not Reanimator, so I think I just want... more discard spells. I keep the Dark Rituals. Go like this. I think the Duress should be more for combo, but... Okay, I think this hand is reasonable. I just have to hope that the Thoughtseize me and don't have a daze. Alright, so do this real quick. Get Bayou. Sweet. It doesn't look like they have a daze. So I'm gonna play this thing. Then I have the option to either play a creature this turn or like kill the Dauthi Voidwalker. So like let's say if I play a Tamiyo, I can decay the Tamiyo, or I'm sorry, push it and then Wasteland them. And both of those cards would go under Voidwalker. Oh, see, that's a card that I want to put under Voidwalker. All right, so let's do this. And yeah, swing for 3. All right, I think this looks okay for me now. It says I can make it play this card turn without paying mana cost. All right. Blessing Mire. Well, let's play a second one. I'm swing for 3, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get the mortuary after this. See if I can keep drawing gas. Yeah, so Murktide's gonna be really hard to resolve this game, I think, since they have to deal with 2 Voidwalkers instead of 1. I have an answer for Tamiyo or pretty much any of their creatures. You got one of my Voidwalkers. Okay. Sure, there's a reason to do this in response to the fetch. Oh, maybe because they thought about another Veil of Summer. That's probably what it is. I don't think I want Thoughtseize. I need a creature. Alright, please don't stall deck. Like, I need to draw a Barrowgoyf here. Yep. Okay. I will attempt to kill all your creatures. By all, I mean the next two after this one. Okay, maybe the next two after this two. I mean, after the next three. Ponderino. Really wish I had a Bowmasters in my hand. Yep, yeah, Thoughtseize. Alright. I guess it's my turn to do this. Brainstorm. Alright. Brainstorm. Should I hold on to the Inquisition until I drew a Bowmasters or a creature? Perhaps Days. Yeah, I'll pay for it. Not guessing anything else this turn. Probably gonna show me a land, but yeah, some lands. Alright. Sounds Gucci. They didn't fetch, so what's going on? I guess I'll play my fetch too. So I have a few other swamps in the deck. Orcish Bowmasters. That sounds alright, I guess. Gonna do this. Okay, because I think those are the two lands that I. No, they still have a swamp in hand. So I'm gonna make them sack a non-token. They draw another one. I want to be able to. It only sucks if they have another Bowmaster, but then it's the same thing, I think. And then there's always a case that if I draw my own Bowmasters, then I can just ping that one and yeah. Also, there are 8 life. They need to. This is not. Doesn't take too long. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to kill that thing too. Sacrifice a token creature. Yeah. And I go to 6. Okay, so now they have to have a removal spell, right? Or a big Murktide? No, but Murktide doesn't race this guy this turn. Oh, okay. But I have 2 Undercity Sewers. I didn't know that was a stock thing nowadays. They don't have any force of wills here, right? So it doesn't matter. I'm gonna attack first. Alright, if I win this game, I am gonna go out on a limb here and say that it was probably because of that Veil of Summer on turn 1. I know sometimes like playing Magic, you like get to the last turn and you start thinking real hard. It's like, oh, I won because it like made this play like the turn before. But I think this really started like on turn 1. So Duresses. I still think if I want to bring Dark Ritual. The problem with Dark Ritual is such a dead draw. Like I even feel like Nihil Spellbomb is a little better. Exiling the graveyard and drawing a card seems better than But then, I mean, it's bad against Bowmasters too, I guess. I don't know. Hmm. Leyline the Void doesn't make that much sense. I mean, I know they have Murktides and Nethergoyfs, but him to Tourach, like against the Daze deck, and I'm on the draw. I think I'm just gonna keep like this. It's mostly I just want to have like good top decks against this deck because I don't have cantrips, right? So, okay, this end is I think it's fine for beyond the draw. If I play a creature, I'm gonna try to kill that. I think. And I guess I just hope to draw lands for the next 2 turns. Maybe I can. No, I think I'm just gonna play the Voidwalker. He's one of my better creatures against them. And then next turn I can play Nethergoyf and hold up Bowmasters or Abrupt Decay if I want to. Oh. They are playing around Bowmasters like masters. Alright, so what, they're gonna Bowmasters me on the turn? No? Kill my dude. Okay. That is not nice. I think I want to find a discard spell. That's not the type of discard spell I was looking for, but sure, I was looking for either Inquisition or a Thoughtseize. Bitter Triumph. Okay. I guess it's another Nethergoyf. We'll just jump here. Okay. But I don't get my Dark Confidant killed. I'm really trying to see if I can get my Barrowgoyf to be the last creature on the board. I guess I can just get a Bayou here, right? Okay. Alright, so I'll take 2. Oh no. Okay. But I mean, they had an answer to Barrowgoyf anyways. How do this works? Oh. 2, and then I have to exile any number of cards from your graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. Alright, so creature, sorcery, land, instant. Is that how this works? Alright. So, and I don't know their hand now, right? Cameo. Okay. I think if they... How many brainstorms do they have? 1, 2... this could be a terrible play, but whatever. Alright, it worked out. Is it just Bowmasters? Oh, that thing. Alright. So they could attack for 2. They will. Alright. What do I hope to draw? Oh, they can just recast their Nethergoyf now. They're not gonna recast their Nethergoyf. Probably just gonna cast this thing at the end of turn. Alright, second swing for 3. Alright. Yeah, I'm taking 5. So 1 Orcish Bowmasters can swing this in my favor, right? So sucks I don't have any of those under Voidwalker here. I don't want them to just Thoughtseize me. I'm just gonna replay the Nethergoyf. 2, 3. Okay. Bowmasters off the top or Barrowgoyf. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with Voidwalker. I mean, I could try to grab Tameo, but then I don't think it's what I want to do. The other option is to just get the Brazen Bar or 2. This one for 5, 6, 7. Oh no, actually I should have done this first. That was my mistake. Yeah, I messed this up. I should have done the Bowmasters first to see if it resolves, and then yeah, because they have 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was a lapse here. All right, we'll see. Maybe the opponent doesn't see the line. They're probably just gonna attack and then yeah. So yeah, I should have just probably like try to ping first. If it doesn't resolve, then just attack with the Bowmasters. I mean the Voidwalker. All right, we'll see you guys here for round 4. All right, so we're here for round 4. Is that? Yep, round 4. I think I can keep this one. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. This one for 1. I mean, 1 for 0, and I get 1 clue token. Now I really need to draw a Dark Ritual, I guess, or a 1-mana interaction, because I think I need to Wasteland that Urza Saga next turn. Well, I kept a really bad hand for this matchup. The Dark Ritual. So what am I gonna do now? Okay, so first of all, it's just Dark Ritual, I guess. And I think I'm gonna play this guy first. Then I'm gonna Wasteland that. Alright. So at least like Emery is not gonna be too crazy. You get a bauble, but this thing doesn't have any ward or anything, right? No. But it's getting pretty big real fast. And they're not giving me anything very good. All right, so I'm gonna take 4. I was gonna say 5 again for some reason, because I guess in my head, Tamio swings for 1. And all right, you're gonna draw a card, play another mock. Huh. Another Wasteland. I don't think I need that. And I should probably just attack, right? Don't really have much else I can do. Okay, so if they inadvertently don't realize that I can just Bowmasters, then maybe I can get them. I think it's gonna be like a 6/6. That's bananas. Maybe I think it's a removal spell and not a. Yeah, please draw a card. And don't have Force of Will in hand. Alright, so Bowmasters, your time to shine. Are they gonna draw another one in response? Oh, Sink into Stupor. That's pretty good. Oh no, doesn't that go? Oh, that's a different one. Dumb. I thought the this thing for 8. Alright, I do like if I draw anything silly like a Fatal Push. I can also Sink to Stupor this thing back to their hand. Is that right? This is not very good. I think I have to do that then. But is that how this works? Yeah, the front part is all right, and deal with Tamio later, I guess. On this creature. Oh man, so this is worse than I thought. All right. Can I can still lose just a Tamia, right? So I need to draw a. I think it has to be Sheoldred's Edict. All right, because I don't even get to draw a card in here. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to kill Tamio with 1/1s. All right, so I have to Wasteland them so I can kill Emery. And I'm gonna put this guy in play. And hopefully not die to my Dark Confidant. I mean, I guess Tamio doesn't do well versus Bowmasters, right? So, all right, so let's and we're gonna swing into Tamio. I'm gonna take 1 point of damage. It costs 2 mana to equip, huh? The Orcish Bowmasters token doesn't really do much, right? Ooh. Okay. So I have to survive 1 turn. Can Dark Confidant reveal land next turn, please? Or my opponent just minus Tamio. Okay. All right, let's see. I haven't had to deal with this situation in a long time. Oh. And we died. All right. So I think here, I think it was the same thing. I think I'm going to cut the Spellbomb. But I want to have creature removal, right? So I think maybe him Tourach is the one I want to cut. And I need the case for sure. I mean, I think I want Sheoldred's Edict too. Veil Summer seems really interesting because of Sink into Stupor. We could shave Inquisition and Dark Ritual and then bring him to rocks, but or Veil of Summer. Those are the times that I wish I had no rod in the deck. I'm gonna play Tiny Goyf because I want to hopefully draw another land after this turn. Yeah, there's Spellbomb. I haven't seen in a while too. Um, this and play Voidwalker. That's for one. I think Abrupt Decay will be very good in this. It's very good in this matchup. It's another card that we haven't seen being played in Legacy in a while. Uh, I'm gonna bounce my thing. I'm gonna just Bowmasters them right now then. What is the plan to get Emery in play next turn? They got Volcanic. All right. They could make tokens next turn, but Sogan Lantern. All right. Gonna get my land. And it's an Emery. I'm gonna play the Voidwalker first. And attack. Well, they can exile, but then I can Wasteland them, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take out Saga. Flame of an Ore. They also have the Spellbomb that's there that maybe will be relevant at one point. That card is a pain. Well, luckily for them to draw cards, they have to do with Bowmasters. Hmm. Guess I could have attacked the Orcish army, right? Because then if they do the thing. Cool. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna keep like this. Like Nihil Spellbomb seems interesting too. I just wonder if Veil of Summer is not for this matchup. Maybe I just want to discard spells. I feel like I do want Dark Rituals, but I don't want Dark Rituals here. I need a fatal push. Yeah, Wasteland them doesn't. They got a bauble though. Oh, this is getting bad. Actually, no, right? If I kill the Emery, they were thinking about casting that. I think that makes sense when you, if you know you're playing against Orcish Bowmaster, like you probably just cast all your draw spells. Like, I think it's still the same plan. Find land. Yeah, I don't think I need this. Known token. Yeah. From this deck, that I was thinking like maybe Barrowgoyf can just win this, but I know they have the thing that bounces. They did not want to make a token. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to kill this. Hmm. The 4/4. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just attack. Hopefully I keep drawing lands for the next 2 turns. They do have Force Will in their deck, right? I was thinking to super. Okay. I think they're gonna do that regardless of what I cast. Alright, change of plans. Win Barrowgoyf. Oh no, that's a Force Will. Damn it. Alright, so I think it's to attack. What did they remove? Oh, Lauren revealed. That would have been bad now because it could draw too many cards. It's gonna. Oh, they're not gonna draw a card. Okay, I think I like my chances now. They have 0, so they're playing off the top of their deck. All right, so it is right now. Sacrifice token. I guess swing for 3. All right. I don't think they have anything that kills me like with 1 attack, right? And they can equip that. It is annoying though because it is a. Okay, I was about to say like you should probably draw it before I do something. He's gonna attack. And cast Voidwalker. I don't have anything with flying though. Basically need them to draw extra cards, so Bowmaster is a live card and makes up for the difference. Because I'm gonna go to 2. If I do this, does it win? I don't know. We'll find out. I think it does, right? Because I take 2 damage here, and then I have 6 on the board. And they're gonna kill Dag. Oh, but Tammy doesn't attack now. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1. And now she's gonna take another 1. Another 1. Okay. And I have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because then they could plus her, right? So that's, I guess, Thoughtseize. Let's play this thing. And since I'm at 1, I guess, do I attack with a team? I think I'm gonna leave Bowmasters behind. Cause like even like an Amory will kill me, right? And that way they Dauthi Voidwalker still wins. I don't know. Not a good time to play Dark Confidant neither. And of course, still Cutter. Okay, but oh, they can make 2 of them have haste, right? If they play 2. Okay. I think they got me. Oh, it has trample. Ah, oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can. I mean, I can block, but not kill it. Okay. All right, cool game. All right, corners 2 and 2. Let's go to round 5. See if we can finish with a positive record in this league. All right, so we're back here for round 5, 5th and final round of the league. And yeah, I think this is it's a keepable hand. We got a turn 1 interaction and then monument to 6. Oh, do we finally find our Oopso Spells opponent? It would suck if it is an Oopso Spells opponent and I don't draw my second black source. But we don't know. We're gonna find out in 1 second. Oh, it's all right. Some kind of Ruby Storm. So, I haven't played against this deck in forever. I think I'm gonna take the Planeswalker. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I literally haven't played against one of these decks in, I don't even remember last time I played against one of these. Alright, so I think I'm gonna play Voidwalker then. They tend to interact a lot with their graveyard with Passing Flames and stuff, so. Alright, so they have Burning Wish and a mountain that they spawned out of this thing. Let me just because Magic Online. So let me delete this. Then Inquisition. Okay. They basically have the same card, but just different names. Man, I where Foes goes. I know they draw a card. Orcish Bowmasters does things, but I think I'm gonna take this one, and I'm just gonna attack. What do I have under here? Okay. I wonder if they have Pyroclasm in their deck. Alright, so what are they gonna get? Grape Shot. Hmm. What do we got? Not the Grape Shot. We'll swing for 5 then. They could go Metamorphose. Things if I let them do that, they can. No, I think this is fine. They can draw a card. I have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a Grape Shot. That's probably going to kill both of these things. Okay. So I have 2 cards in hand. All right, let's just Bowmasters it up. Go to 11. It's a good one. All right, and I'm going to have 6 because I don't have anything else I can do. All right, so Red of Flames. I wonder if they just have a line that just kills my creatures again and then doesn't actually win the game, but I wanted to put lethal on board, right? Because otherwise, how am I going to win this game? Funny. So the Burning Wish gets exiled, but for itself, right? Fiery Confluence. Yeah, that's a good one. So they can deal some damage to me, some damage to my creatures. All right, Barrowgoyf off the top. Not great. Actually, this card is actually not terrible either because they do need a, what do you call, critical mass or whatever. I don't think they can just kill me with 1 spell. So I'll play a Swamp. I'm going to try to get full value out of this Tourach, so. I think it has to be either Barrowgoyf or Voidwalker, maybe? I mean, that's a 3 turns clock. Do I just die here? Probably, right? That's. Do these things have haste? Don't. They're pretty big. Alright. So they got me here. 2 sweepers. I think Sheoldred's Edict can go. 1 Duresses. Do I need to remove Planeswalker that they play? Maybe Fatal Push could have been something else too. Yeah. I didn't see any known basics from them, so. I don't think I want to join any more lands for now. They did see Wasteland from me last game, right? Yeah. Oh, jizz. I was losing on turn 1? Oh, okay. We are losing on turn 1. Please don't kill me. Give me another turn at least. Ruby Medallion. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of mana. All right, so I think we're done here. Five mana, everything gets one mana discount. What are the chances that I take another turn? And I guess Jessica's will, right? So it's not like they didn't have a plan. It's just 5 mana, right? So this cycle of medallions are a pretty cool design. I played some High Tide recently with the blue medallion that escapes the name right now. I think it's a Sapphire medallion. And just remember when that card was in standard. I remember like not being like there was no real way to use it. But obviously no, over the years. Oh, another Jessica's Will. Okay. Seven mana. That's good at like a Passing Flames. Oh, Wish. What do they got with Wish? Okay, those are the dragons. So I need a powder keg off the top of my deck. Not a powder keg. Yeah. All right. Can I beat the dragons on turn 1? All right. So it's a little bit of a disappointing ending for this league. I thought it was starting well. Magic Online is not cooperating with me here. All right, so here's the list that I played for this league. It's a little different than the, what did I call this mono black? It was black and red. So pretty much the same same idea. Again, I think that having red as a way to deal with artifacts like no meltdowns and no rods, definitely noticed that the lack of that in this version. But Abrupt Decay seems a little better against the tempo decks because a card like no Barrowgoyf is a problem for some like this deck. So you get Pyroblast on the other one, then you know of course it's a 1 mana answer to Murktide, or even like a Flip Tamio or anything. Or no, Tamio in general. You can counter on the stack too. But I think not having a way to deal with artifact decks efficiently was definitely something that I noticed. And I think as far as Oops All Spells, I think both decks are well prepared. The better, I think the upside of this list was the splash for greens, the Veil of Summer. I think I mentioned on the podcast that me and Mike record, and Jared, I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thoughts here. I think I mentioned that I think Veil of Summer is a very good card right now at the moment. And we saw in that game against Blue Black Tempo that the turn 1 Veil of Summer, I think it was really the difference. And I think there are just like a lot of Thoughtseize being cast right now. If you go play like a challenge or like even in leagues. So there is the upside of Veil. So and the actual Duress is on this 75. Definitely helps against combo. So yeah, I think if I was going forward with this deck, I think the Faerie Macabre doesn't need to be on the sideboard. Maybe the Abrupt Decay can just be less of them, or maybe the Sheoldred's Edict. But I definitely would like to try to fit some number of no rods here. And I don't know about like cards like Engineer Explosives, because you can only do for 2 with this deck, and I'm not really sure like if it's necessary, but I think definitely some like number of no rods here would be very good, especially this list that we're not even playing Bauble, so there's no downside. You just side out the Nihil Spellbombs and you can bring them in. And but yeah, I think I really enjoyed this deck. The losses, except for I think the last one, I think the other 2 losses were pretty close games that if I was a little bit more used to doing combat math, I think it could have gone either way, right? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.